Marc here with the Nord Stage 3 with a song called Cold Heart, originally written by Elton John, but in this case we've got Dua Lipa being mixed in here. So we've got two main parts. So we have the verse part. We have a B flat minor 7th, then an E flat minor 7th, then a G flat, and then an F minor. And that's your verses. Now if you wanted a little bit more decay on that, by the way that's on panel B, you can just add more decay. So right now the amp envelope is at sustain, so this is the one we're looking at, 221, so I'm going to go with let's say just above 3. Yeah, I think that'll be a little better. Then the first part of the song starts with a pretty wide open filter like you're hearing it here. Then it seems like they diminish the filter quite a bit when the singing comes in and they're going through the rest of the song. So you might be able to take this from a 39 hertz down to, let's say, something lower, maybe 24 hertz. Just in the background. Maybe even lower than that. Of course, you're going to lose some volume when you do that, but it is going to be nice and subtle. But you can adjust to taste. You know, this may all change when you're actually in a live setting with other bandmates. Okay, so that's the verses. The interesting part about this song is the bass part. And the bass part is actually using no arpeggiator, even though it sounds sort of arpeggiated. It's actually using the delay in 16th notes against a rhythm or a master clock tempo of 1/16, which is the song's tempo. So when you put just the right amount of delay, it has that pulsing effect. So if you play that and then learn the rest of it, so you can play both of those at the same time. I haven't rehearsed that, but it would work pretty well, I think. Okay, that is the basic sounds for Cold Heart. The only thing missing from this are the high strings that sneak in and have that pedal tone going along through various parts of the song. We just don't have the synth engines here to do it. We have 2 on the stage 3, there's 3 on the stage 4, there's 4 on the wave 2. So technically speaking, I suppose you could set up a KB hold with a high string part sneaking in and then have the other 2 parts if you were using a stage 4, for example. But you may find that that part can be done maybe by a guitar, or maybe that part is more important than the bass part. Maybe the bass is being done by the bass guitarist, and then you can hold down the verses and then just have the high strings come as a second hand. So play the verses in the left with the high strings in the right hand, or vice versa, depending on how you want to set it up. So a lot of different choices there, but I think the experiment on this one was how do we get that synth bass sound that sounds arpeggiated but not exactly, and how do we do that on a stage 3? So I think that's what we've done here. Let me go ahead and take a second and play with the actual album. This sound is downloadable and for sale on my Patreon site, and it's also readily available for students enrolled in Master the Nord Stage 3 at mykeystomusic.com. As always, thanks for watching.